YouTube, what is up? It's me, your boy Jorge Catal, best tight end in the league, and I need you to do a couple of things. All right, I need you to likes, I need you to comments, I need you to subscribes, and share the video. Helps your boy out tremendously. In this video, season starts tomorrow, baby. Here are my rankings and how the season's gonna play out. Let's jump into the video. We gonna start with the AFC, specifically the AFC East. And clearly the number one team in that division, the Buffalo Bills. Offensive machine with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. They're going 13-4. They sweep their division. Number two, the Patriots. They have a lot of players returning from opt-outs last year. They have Mac Jones at QB, which I think is just a very, very, very beginner baby step. Tom Brady, he don't run, and he's a pocket passer. And they still have Bill Belichick as their head coach. They're going 8-9. The Dolphins, also going 8-9. Tua takes a little more lumps. Tua, right now, third best quarterback in his own division. I think they run the ball more to help Tua out. That way he could build his confidence as the season goes. They're going 8-9. And my last team, the Jets, 5-12. Rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, bunch of new guys. Ceilings high in the future for this team, but as of right now, this current season, it's only as high as me, and I'm 5'6". On to the AFC North. And winning, it's Cleveland Browns. 13-4. They got Baker, Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb. I don't believe Baker's the best quarterback in his division, but he has the best team and the third best head coach. But their talent can overplay their coaching. Number two, the Ravens. Look, like Lamar, but I think in a head-to-head in Cleveland, they lose that one game, which drops them to 12-5, and I believe they can make the playoff team. They can't be a playoff team. They can make the playoffs, but as a wild card. Number three, the Steelers. They know how to play football, but they also know how to lose football. And based on last year, they lost to the Browns, they lost to the Ravens, and I think Cincinnati could give them a run for their money. Big Ben still under center. Pittsburgh, I got you going 10-7 this season. On to said Bengals, 8-9. Joe Burrow is coming off major knee surgery, and that O-line is still looking pretty garbage to me. Get that boy some help. On to the AFC South, and this mess of a division. Winning the division, the Titans. They're going 10-7, and they're going to do what they did last year. Hand it off to Derrick Henry. Let him run for 2,000 yards a game. They have a simple plan, and it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Number two, Colts, 8-9 as of right now. It all depends on Carson Wentz's health. He's coming off foot surgery. So if he plays like he's coming off foot surgery, 8-9. If he plays beyond the foot surgery, the most they could be 11-6 and sneak past Tennessee. But then again, Carson Wentz is about as injury prone as Jimmy Garoppolo. So, number three, Jacksonville, Duval, baby, 4-13. You just got Trevor Lawrence. You didn't beef up that O-line. He doesn't have the real weapons, and you have Urban Meyer as your coach. Growing gear for you, Jacksonville. It is a growing year for you, Jacksonville. And lastly, in the AFC South, Houston Texans. Don't trust your coaching staff. And you're clearly, obviously, not going to have Deshaun Watson. You have Tyrod Taylor. Y'all going 2-15 this season. It's time to draft a new quarterback. And it's time to switch up that coaching staff. And then lastly, the AFC West. You already know. It's the Chiefs' divisions to lose. They're going 14-3. I'm not betting against Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes. It's just that simple. Number 2, it is the Chargers. I do believe they're going 10-7. There may be a sophomore slump on Herbert, but I believe he would do just as fine as he did last year. Maybe not break all these records, but he's going to be a solid QB this season. The Chargers got a good one. Number 3, I have Denver at 5-12. They'd be higher if they had a quarterback. Now, it's about the 8th video where I've said I love Teddy B, and I truly do. But Teddy B is a good fill-in quarterback. He's a good, your starter goes down. He going to win you the 5 games to keep you there until your starting quarterback comes back. Teddy B, not the solution, but a great filler. And 4, Las Vegas. They don't have a pass rush. Derek Carr is still their QB. The John Gruden stuff's getting old. I truly believe the Raiders are also going 5-12. And one of those wins will be against Kansas City, because Kansas City finds a way to lose to the Raiders every year. And now we're going to move to the NFC, starting with the worst division in that conference, the NFC East. And coming in at number 1 at 10-7, the Washington football team. They still don't have a name. Ridiculous. Ron Rivera is changing the culture of that team. He's a no-nonsense guy. And what happens when you have no nonsense? You win. Look at Kansas City. Look at the Patriots. Alabama in college. No nonsense. That means you can only focus on the games and you win. Plus, they got Fitzmagic at QB. He's going to be hot for the first 8 weeks. It's going to be cold for the next 3. And he's going to warm up towards the end of the season again, because that's all Ryan Fitzpatrick does. Number 2, Dallas. Don't like Dallas. Never have. There's bias in that. 100%. However, we're going to talk facts. Dak's coming off major ankle surgery. And he's had a pitching problem in his throwing arm as a NFL quarterback. Explain that to me. How you have a pitching issue as an NFL quarterback? It makes no sense. Plus, they haven't fed Zeke in a while, and I think they do that. They go back to that this year. They don't win the division. They're going to be average. Number 3, the New York Football Giants. 6-11. They had a fight at one of their joint camps. Daniel Jones can't run in a straight line without tripping over his feet. The Jets and the Giants are going to be very, very similar this season. And lastly, the Philadelphia Eagles. We don't know what Jalen Hurts is as an NFL QB under a full season. They got a new head coach that looks like a frat boy who still wants to be a frat boy even though he's 32 years old. Eagles, you're going 5-12 this season. Not much else to say. New coach. Don't know what Jalen Hurts is. NFC North. And you already know. You got to give it to the Packers. Granted, Aaron Rodgers is unhappy with the Packers. Talks is they fixed that relationship. They ain't got no weapons for Aaron Rodgers. However, Aaron Rodgers is the king of just going off script and making shit happen. And he'll do that this year with the Packers going 12-5. Number 2, the Vikings. To me, they are the most average team in the entire NFL. An average quarterback, slightly above average coach, slightly above average defense. Kirk Cousins will win you 7 games and lose you 10. Don't like Kirk Cousins. I never have. Minnesota, you're going 7-10. The Bears are losing week 1. I'm going to put that out right now. They are losing Sunday. They're facing the Rams and Aaron Donald. With that being said, 6-11. Depending on whether or not you start Andy Dalton for the whole season or you decide to throw Justin Fields in at week 12 when you have 4 wins. Make up your mind. Chicago, make up your mind. And lastly, Detroit. It's Detroit. They got Jared Goff and a whole bunch of new people. They're going 2-15. They're having the number 1 pick next year. I'm sorry. Detroit, 1 year. It'll be your year. NFC South. You already know who's there. The GOAT. Tom Brady. The Buccaneers. They returned 20 out of 22 starters. 14-3. Their division to lose. The same way I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes is the same way I'm not betting against Tom Brady. Enough said. Number 2, New Orleans Saints. You're going 9-8. I think Jameis has one of his best offensive years under Sean Payton. As long as he doesn't throw 32 T's to go with 32 intos, I think the New Orleans Saints could manage a winning season this year, but they'll miss the playoffs. Number 3, the Panthers. We finally, maybe, get to see Sam Darnold under a real O-line with some real weapons, like Christian McCaffrey to help him out. Sam Darnold's going to turn into the Sam Darnold we thought he turned into with the Jets, and clearly that ain't work at all. Lastly, we have the ATL, the Falcons. Again, another average quarterback. I think Matt Ryan is an average quarterback. Granted, he'll throw for a lot of yards, but that's because he's playing in garbage time most of the time, and half the defenses are playing off, so they're going to allow garbage yards in garbage time. You're going to be 5-12 without Quinn as your head coach. Although you do have better receivers, you still have Matt Ryan under center. Now, NFC West, the best division in football. And y'all gonna be like, John, it's biased. You're a Niner fan. Yes, I know I'm a Niner fan. I've been a Niner fan for 22 years. So trust me when I say this. I know when they suck, and I know when they're good. And right now, this team is great if they're healthy. Keyword, health. Jimmy G stays healthy. George Kittle stays healthy. Nick Bosa stays healthy. We're winning that division. 13-4. We are winning this division. 13-4, barring we all stay healthy. Because if not, I'm going out to California myself, and I'm fighting physical trainers all day, every day. Number 2, the Rams. I think that they still have a stellar defense. Sean McVay is still an absolute genius of a head coach. However, is Matt Stafford really an improvement from Jared Goff? That is the question. Because if not, 11-6, there you go. Have fun with it. You're not beating the Niners. Number 3, Seattle. I don't like it. They had a bunch of off-season noise. You got to pay him and him and him, and everybody wants to get paid. 10-7. I love Russell Wilson. I think he's the better quarterback in the division. But all that noise on the offseason is hot garbage. And the Cardinals. No Larry Fitzgerald. You still have Kyler Murray. And I think this is year 3 of your coach. 10-7. You win a couple games. You'll definitely still win from the Niners in Arizona. They'll still 3 wins. 3 of their 10 wins is coming from within the division because they're going to take all 3 at home. Cardinals again, 10-7. Now, playoff picture coming out of the AFC: Kansas City and Cleveland. Coming out of the NFC: Tampa Bay, I like what I did there, and San Francisco. Who do I want and well, y'all know who I want in the Super Bowl. Who do I prefer in the Super Bowl? We will have a rematch of the 2019 Super Bowl, because it's going to be another Kansas City versus San Francisco Super Bowl. This time with a different winner. San Francisco wins this year's Super Bowl. With all that being said, let me know what y'all think of this. As always, it's been your boy Jorge Catal, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.